What's up guys, just showing you my creations. So the first one, nothing special, just a sort of Triforce, and the reason why it's so many ops is because I didn't change it. It should be something like this. There we go. So it's the Zelda triangle, and I also made it with a okay, there we go. I made it with a moving option. I don't know, I kinda was experimenting with how holograms move and such, so this is what I kinda created. I don't know if you guys have any use for this, or if you want to download it, but now comes my real creation, I guess. So let me quickly remove. Bugs that might occur, so I still have to fix them, but I guess you guys can figure that out on your own. If you do back, we go back to the normal screen. Now you can do join, and your name will pop out on the screen, and for every player that joins, it will go one line down below, and every player can only join once. So if I do join, I cannot join twice. That's because I made a function to see if the player has already joined. A friend of mine, Chrisio, kind of helped me with that because I didn't really understand functions, but once you've joined, you can do setup, and wherever you aim, that's where the base will be. And as you can see, there's blue base missing and red base missing. So if I press the use key now, red base placed. If I press the reload key now, sorry, my reload key is kinda broke a bit. It will say both base placed. So if I do done now, as you can see, it will calculate the middle of both bases. The way it does this, it will take the middle of this hollow entity. That's a hologram, by the way. It will take the middle of that, it will add both up and then divide them by 2, and you get the middle. And I tried to make an apply force function, so when you get near the ball it will kick it, but I didn't really have such a great success. So right now it's only gravity gun based, so what it does is basically once it gets on the hologram, it will say red scored, it will delete it, and it will respawn it in the middle, and it will say red 1. There we go. And it basically goes up to 10, I think. 10, yeah. And then it will just flash with like blue winds and all multicolors. So also you see a game lock. If you press done, the game will be locked so no one else can join anymore, so they can still play. That's kind of a thing I was working on. So, and if you want to quit at all times, you can just do quit. Both entities will be deleted. It will say game finished in the bottom right corner, and the ball will be deleted and the screen will be refreshed. So that's kind of my little soccer game, I guess, my G oddball game. I was originally aiming for it to be like something like Oddball from Halo, but I had to make explosives, and explosives aren't really what's the word I'm looking for? Aren't allowed on most servers, so they are here, but they aren't allowed in most servers that I've been on. So that was one problem, and the other problem was how would I make it so if a player gets near the ball, it would pick him. Well, it would pick the ball up automatically. So that were a few problems I ran into. So I decided to make it a soccer game. As you can see, there are a few bugs. You can start the game only if you place one base, stuff like that. But there are still no teams, but I guess you guys can figure that out on your own. I think it's close enough to a release, so I'm only a beginner too, and I'm kind of impressed I actually got that many lives, because I didn't realize it were that many lives. But I think I might have a lot of useless stuff in here, so I will be releasing the Zelda Moving Triforce, the normal Zelda, and the Oddball game. You guys can do it with it whatever you want. With the game, I just want you to have this signature untouched, so don't delete it, don't edit it or anything, so that would be very nice. And if you guys can optimize this code to, like, I say 100 lines, or at least significantly to what it is now, or if you guys edited demons in or whatever, I would really love to see the code on the forums, the same topic that I posted in, so I can see what you changed, and I can learn from the new code and stuff. So yeah, this has been Syntrax. Hope you guys will enjoy this game, and I'm out.